Hey guys, it is Coasters and Things here today, and I'm here to present another Ranking the Roller Coasters. This week's episode is of a park that I had the pleasure of visiting for the first time this past summer. This is Six Flags New England in Agawam, Massachusetts. They currently have 12 roller coasters, however I actually only rode 11 of them because one of them was closed. So the 12th coaster I am judging just based off of my opinion without riding it, along with popular opinions. Let's get into this. Number 12 is the Great Chase. This is another E&F kiddie coaster. However, its layout actually isn't that bad. It's pretty good for a kiddie coaster. Number 11 is Catwoman's Whip. This is a Zier Tivoli coaster. A very large one, too. It used to be called Poison Ivy's Tangle Train. The trains for these large Tivoli malls are always very long, and this one is no exception. This very much is a family coaster, though. Number 10 is Gotham City Gauntlet. This more wild mouse formerly operated at Kentucky Kingdom before getting relocated here after Kentucky Kingdom closed. It operated under the name of Roadrunner Express. It's no different than any other wild mouse, though. Number 9 is Goliath. This is the one that I did not ride because it was closed for maintenance when I went. This coaster has a lot of potential. It is known for being rough. If it weren't rough, then this coaster would absolutely make the top 5. However, it's so rough that it is unenjoyable. Number 8 is Riddler Revenge. Not to be confused with Riddler's Revenge at Magic Mountain. This one is a Vekoma SLC. These SLCs are notoriously rough. I got off this ride with a headache. That being said, though, it wasn't as rough as another SLC that I've ridden. Definitely not one of the best in the park. Number 7 is the Joker. This might cause some argument, but I am not a fan of these free spin models. They feel out of control, and I got off actually very dizzy. I just think these coaster models are cheap and are cloned too much at too many Six Flags parks. Number 6 is Pandemonium, the Gerstlauer spinning coaster. This is a pretty good spinning coaster. I thought it had a good layout, good amount of spinning, and I rode it in the rain, which added to the experience. Now to the top 5. Number 5 is Flashback. This is just a simple Vekoma boomerang, however, it's not bad. Granted, it is running a bit rough because it's older. It used to be located at Kentucky Kingdom, where it was called Vampire before getting relocated to Six Flags New England. Number 4 is Thunderbolt, the wooden coaster. This coaster surprised me in a good way. I thought it had some good airtime, it didn't really have pacing issues, and it's a classic. I like the classic wooden coasters, and this one is one of them. Number 3 is Batman the Dark Knight. This is a very intense B&M floorless coaster. The 2 corkscrews at the end cause you to gray out. While it is not one of the larger floorless coasters, it's still a good coaster for New England. So, we're at the top 2. Everyone knows the 2 best coasters in the park. Number 2 is Wicked Cyclone. I know right off the bat people are going to say this is number 1 in the park. This was my first RMC, so I didn't exactly know what to expect with it. In the back row, you get some insane airtime, especially on the 0G stall. Overall, this coaster is awesome. And taking the number 1 spot, of course, is Superman the Ride, formerly Bizarro. This Intamin mega coaster is fantastic. The airtime is great. The restraints didn't bother me like they bother some people. It's a very long ride, too. It's in my top 5 roller coasters I've ever ridden. So that is it. Join me next week for Lake Compounce, and this is Coasters and Things signing off. See you guys later.